Hey everybody, it's Tuesdays from the Barracks. I'm Joker's Players Wanted. With me, it's that who gives you shades. Hold on, wait, hold on, 1 second. Wait, gotta do it right.
Is
It's not a
that what
party
threw
till
you
he
off?
comes out.
Wow,
We would do breed air stuff, and down below,
you're talking
it's
Japanese. Your voice isn't synced with the sound coming out of your mouth.
fuck you.
Me or him?
Yeah,
uh,
you're fine.
oh, so
I'm fine. I can see
all right,
my
let's
mouth
let's
moving.
try this again.
Get that little Debbie cake out your mouth.
Um, hey everybody, it's
It was a
Tuesdays from the
heart for
Barracks.
Valentine's
I'm
Day.
Joker with Players Wanted. With me, it's not a party until he comes out. We know what do breed airsoft. Down below, he'll give you some shiny new bracelets. If you really piss him off, Beowulf,
Or drive
uh,
through Georgia fast.
from Shadow Legion.
Yeah.
I did not drive through Georgia that fast. Thank
Yes,
you
you
very
did.
much.
Yes,
Shut
you
up.
did.
And it wasn't me.
Shut up.
Well, wouldn't you?
I'm
You would
like,
have
oh,
given,
we're
Uh,
throwing this
would have
shit
given
out.
us an escort.
You've had
um,
it before.
Yes, you have. That was fun. I remember that.
Damn it, I got to do this gaming. That's right.
That was just good timing.
So $2,300 later, I got my truck back. Thing screams down the road for a mile more per gallon.
Is that all the errors you were saying you were having before?
$2,300. $2,300.
Later, yeah, part of it
And
was
you get one mile to the gallon more.
more. That's
That's
right.
awesome.
Yep.
It's a great
It was-
exchange.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
okay. At least it's not running rough anymore. It's not like it's gonna blow up. But six six coils and 8 spark plugs and 16 spark plugs and 8 wires later.
God damn.
Plus the oil change, lube job, tires rotated. Yeah, $2,300 later.
All right.
Needless to
So,
say, Ford has a huge fucking markup on everything.
of course it does.
Because
Well,
Rock
you
Auto, I
normally
could have
moves a little
gotten
bit better
coils
after a
for
good lube
less
job.
than 100 a piece. What's that? Lube job? Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
all I
said you
needed.
normally move a little bit better after a good one.
Good lube job.
Uh,
Yep. I'm going to get the Roto-Rooter this weekend or this Friday.
Woohoo!
Both ends. I got a endo and a colo at the same time, and the probes are going to
Are
be
they going to touch? They're going to touch in the middle.
in the middle.
So you're being spit roasted, is what you're telling
Right.
everybody.
That is right. The wiener's getting roasted. Spit roasted.
Oh my God.
He's gonna be one of those gas station wieners now.
It's a Ford wiener. Shut up there. You drive. What? That's what. Wait, you drive a Chevy. That's right. One eye.
All right. So tonight
Don't
we are
let
going
him. That thing's falling apart too. So
I know. Well, I know. He's living
We're
in it after that haircut.
he when he got that haircut, the only thing I said is, did Beowulf go there and go, Papa?
Look, it's the older version of me. I've been trying to get him to shave his head for a long time anyway. So
Yep.
All right. So Jax might be joining us a little bit later on from Cherub Milsom to talk
Sweet.
about the topic of the day, which is definitely going to be we're going to be talking a lot about technicals.
Oh, no, road dead. Get it straight.
Uh,
I thought he was talking about his hair.
so we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking about technicals tonight. In addition to that, we're going to go over stuff that's going to be upcoming and everything else, and what's some big things. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to New York a week from Wednesday. I'm going up to pick the hearse and bring it back home.
Wait, isn't that the same weekend as
No.
Thunderdome?
No, I'm going. And besides, I said Thursday.
Well, that's next Thursday. Next Thursday.
I am not seeing interactions on other channels. Are you seeing them, Beowulf?
Nope. No, it just seems kind of quiet.
It does, and I was going to talk about this like to start off. Like there's definitely something been going weird with Facebook since TikTok went down. Our numbers on Facebook have, I mean, really not improved or come back. God damn, dude.
Sorry. But I get you wet coughing.
Yeah. So we haven't seen those numbers, like the interaction numbers on there, and it's kind of weird that we're not getting those sort of interactions. So it's kind of interesting that that's happening.
Well, even on our team page, like 10,000 followers, it seems like we got throttled back before the first of the year.
All right, so I'm not the only one seeing that, because we're definitely having issues to where it's actually impacting. Because I mean, I'm running ads for our events and everything else, and we're seeing ads like not transitioning either, to where it's affecting the future of some events that we're going to be doing. So,
Like, comment, and share.
like, comment,
Share.
um,
That's right.
because
Let's see. So So we're getting well, Anthony's on One Eye's on YouTube.
Yeah, we have YouTube.
And Stream Elements, whatever that is.
That Stream Elements is through Twitch. That's
Okay,
what we use
Twitch.
for Twitch.
Okay.
We have people watching over on TikTok, so you guys can't see that because fucking TikTok and Restream.
Just making sure it's there because I know we had problems a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we still seem to be having that problems. We don't know if like who's seeing it, who's not seeing it. It is kind of bizarre that half our audience is not being seen, but I mean I am focusing mostly now when we go to do this.
So TikTok's working. Everybody on TikTok.
Where is my background going?
Your background is not going anywhere. Looks.
Oh no, it was black on my end. Yeah.
No, I saw it on my side too.
Yeah.
It's got to be One Eye's fault.
It's got to be One Eye's fault. So let's talk about. I will be going. I will be out of town on Wednesday. I'll be back on Thursday night, Friday. I'm going to be on the road on Valentine's Day, which is so great because I fucking hate that holiday. I hate that.
Okay, it hates you too.
That's fine.
Everybody take time out of your day to send Joker Valentine's Day cards and make them.
I swear to God, I will
super
fucking
sappy.
Burn them. Burn them.
Say they're from me. I don't care. Just. You want to send him a box of chocolates? Do it.
But the following weekend, we have Thunderdome 6. Right?
Yes.
It's number 6? Yeah.
Yeah, number 6. Yep.
I can't wait for Thunderdome 6, to be honest with you. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a
blast. Awesome. Where's CRISPR at? Is he on here? Where's CRISPR getting around?
I don't know, but I want to try to pull CRISPR on the weekend before so we can go through and do the stuff that needs to be done.
Says he's active now. Let's see.
I'm telling you, people are just not seeing it on Facebook. It's really weird. I might have to
because I didn't get a notification that you were on. That's all. You normally get one. Let's see here.
That's even more interesting to think when you think about it.
Search Facebook. Here we go. Players wanted.
Yeah, today, ISIS. I see you in there.
So it's one of those interesting. So we're gonna go to Thunderdome. You're not going to that, right, Beowulf? You got to work.
No, I'm going.
Oh, you'll be there.
Yes.
I thought you weren't going to be there.
No, it's Stonebreaker I think ends up being my work weekend.
Oh, okay. Stonebreaker.
No, I'm good for that. I got Willie's riding with me. I got Pierce. We got
did I get quick question about that. I got 2 hotel rooms.
One for me.
I did get one for you. Okay, good. I just saw the booking.com just let me know I got rooms there for that
weekend. It should just be for me.
One for me and Mark. Yeah, me and Mark and I have one, and then you guys.
Yeah.
Mark's gonna put up my snoring that night.
I swear to God, I'm gonna steal a pair of my mom's gel fucking earplugs and I'm bringing it with me.
He can sit there and bitch all he wants about me, but he snores like a freaking freight train himself.
No, the last time I was up there,
through the pillows, you snore like a freight train.
You had that heat on, and it dried us both out, man. You were first freight train.
Wiener doesn't.
That was in North Carolina. What's that? I don't snore.
Wiener does it. No, that's not the term for what he does.
I'm so glad you assholes don't have my real address. That's all I got to say. Except Wiener does.
Y'all can handle it.
Who wants it?
Joe! Fucking do it. Don't you wait.
Hey, Joe.
All right.
Wiener, do it.
Wait, hold on a second.
I can post it on here. Let's see.
If you give out my address, are you sharing the money?
Address.
Are you sharing the money if you actually sell it for high amounts? I mean, if we're going into five figures here, we could think about it.
Except people.
I'm just saying, somebody's going to get the subscription to rent a dildo.
Problem is, people ain't going to pay me for your address.
It was really funny because I was just before I came into this live. I was on a political live, and a guy went in there, and he was one of the regulars for that show was talking about what was happening at his wife's school and how they took a kid out, and his wife was crying, and then the fucking little asshole goes, "Oh, you're crying like your wife's crying, and starts going after this guy." So they start going back and forth, and he goes, "Here's my address right here." And as he starts saying it, everybody's doing this, writing the shit down. I was like, "But motherfucker," I was like, "You don't know what you just did, man." He goes, "I ain't scared. You come to my house." I was like, I don't play that game. But Dildo the Month Club, man on man action, You start get ready for a bunch of fucking shit to be coming
A
in.
lot of visits from
Uh,
the Mormons.
All the missionaries, man, not just the Mormon. I'm sending the Jehovah's Witnesses.
You getting everybody.
Everybody signing you up for all that shit.
Okay, so Facebook is
I'm
live.
transitioning weekly. I'm giving you everything that you stated you hated in your mailbox.
Hey, Joe, are you going to try to go to Thunderdome in 2 weeks?
What's up?
Joe was there in North Carolina. That was cool.
Yeah, he needs to go.
Look, man, Iron Fury is still a blast.
Yeah, Iron Fury was awesome. If you missed it, you missed a great event.
Next year, I'm waiting.
Yep.
It was like you always have, you can't say it was like the best event ever, but it was definitely the best event that we had. Well, it's the best event this year so far, don't get me wrong, but it was the best event that I've been to in like 12 months. Yeah, it's 2 weeks, Joe.
Damn it, Joe.
So
What?
and I am just killing time for see if Jax is going to be jumping in anytime soon here.
The
So
Oh, I see what just happened.
but
what else is going on with everybody else?
so we do have the next events after that. It's going to be going into March. We have Stonebreaker at the end of March 28th through the 30th.
Pew Pew at Sea before that.
Oh yeah, we have Pew Pew at Sea. There are still some cabins left on the ship, although we don't have control over those. So if you guys are looking to get in, you can get in to the ship if you really want to. Just reach out to us. We can definitely get you over to our agent and all that and get you guys set up on the ship. So it's going to be a hell of a good time. We have 7 cabins, so there's going to be 14 of us running around doing stuff. And thanks for reminding me, Beowulf, because we have to make sure
What I'm here for.
Damien. What's up, Gert? How you doing? If was definitely Iron Fury.
Iron
Sorry,
Fury.
I'm like if. What the fuck is if? I swear to
You
God,
forgot to write the best events in the world.
one of the best events of the world. It was really a lot of fun, man. And that sort of leads into the conversation we have here. But all right, what else do we got in March? We have Geigerland, we have Stonebreaker, the cruise.
Is that April? What's in April?
April is not much, but we might be having an announcement we will have an announcement on Tuesday about Geigerlands. As I don't want to go into all the details right now, but there is going to be a date change, if anything.
We're also going to be doing another live stream benefit for Wiener. He has contracted feline leukemia. Just for y'all that are aware.
I'm still sick from Iron Fury. After Iron Fury, I got sick right after Iron Fury, so the cough is.
Did you ever get? By the way, did you ever get a COVID COVID test done?
Nope.
I don't know what the hell.
I get tested. They go through my blood work. They checked everything. I just got the virus, and just has to run its course. Vitamin C, whatever the flu virus that was going around, the one that's a virus, not the actual. Can be treated with a shot. So they have to let it run its course. So it's just the cough that's lingering that I have left. The rest of it is.
Because I didn't have a virus.
Blood work got great.
The ick.
Yep. I don't know what the fuck I got after Iron Fury, but I was down for about.
It was AIDS.
Please stop.
Feline AIDS.
Stop.
Feline AIDS. There you go. I got the leukemia. You got the IDS.
I got the IDS.
Cat litter box.
But I don't know what I had. But I mean, I didn't have anything that was respiratory. I mean, my cough was related to a sore throat.
Yeah, I didn't even have a sore throat. That's a weird thing. Mine's drainage.
I didn't have a fever, but I had a massive headache. It was mostly it felt mostly like a migraine, but I had body ache everywhere. And I was lethargic as fuck. I didn't get out of my fucking chair. I was just sitting there like this, and I went to go play a video game. And I'm just like, and next thing you know, I looked down. When I sat down, it was like 12 o'clock. When I looked back down, I was like, it's 2:30. What the fuck have I been doing for 2.5 hours? Sitting here doing absolutely fucking nothing.
I was down that Monday. That whole Monday was a holiday when I was home in bed all day Monday on NyQuil and tissues, and then I went to work Tuesday through Friday. spent that whole weekend in bed. Had this cough ever since. But it's supposed to run its course, so they said they're probably gonna have another good weekend with the cough.
Papa,
they said
I
it's-
have the black lung.
I'm
said-
doing good. I'm doing good, Gert. Sorry, I missed that. I missed that message.
and they said that it's not going to affect me this Friday. So I said, okay.
Joe said I said what I said.
So that,
All right.
nothing that we know
So
of in April.
And then we go into May. The first weekend of May is what?
Is bum, 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 Operation Future Wars Chapter 1 at the Outdoor Battlefield Extreme Orlando.
I thought you were gonna fuck that up altogether, and I was gonna. Laugh
He
my
was on the
ass off.
spot. He's been prepared.
That's right. I was prepared.
He-
Tickets should be live this weekend, starting Saturday. I do
Oh.
have the new Ticketmaster, not Ticketmaster, but it's a new ticket. It's called Tactical Tickets, Attack Tickets, and it'll be going live on Saturday. And it'll be on the website and on the event page for tickets. So I just got to go through. I got a video on it, how it works. It should be easy. I should be able to do discount codes for people who are going to get discounts. And come one, come all. It's going to be a blast.
All right.
I know people are waiting for the tickets to go live, so that's just been that process. I'm trying to save you guys money when you purchase your tickets, so you don't have all the fees. So that's why
people keep asking me, and I'm
live.
like,
Yep, it's coming live. It's going to be live this weekend. Eric Fort's not on right now, but he's the one who wrote the program for it, and so far it looks pretty good. But I've got to go sit down and just spend time and go through it because work's been kicking my ass again. I'm still trying to get that promotion, so work's been kicking my ass. Plus with that special project they got going on with work also. So, yep.
Not to be confused with your special ed program that you're enrolled
My special ed program is Hooked on Phonics. So, yep, learn how to speak.
in. All right. So then, and at the end of May, we have Syndicate 5.
Yep.
At Mid Orange Correctional. So that's our schedule was looking like so far. I'm sure there's going to be some more stuff that pops up here and there. I'm really looking forward to doing some traveling, getting to some locations, and sometime soon. MK Airsoft is opening their newest field, the second largest indoor airsoft facility in the United States.
I've seen pictures. It looks pretty badass too.
I can't wait to go there to play.
Yeah.
We've been invited up. We're going to be live streaming their grand opening. So Wiener will be going up there to hit that up. It's in West Virginia, Clarksburg, West Virginia. And MK Airsoft is, of course, one of our sponsors. So really happy for Gabe to have his 4th airsoft field. The only other person to have 4 fields, especially indoor fields, is Evike. So field wise, he's right on the same level as Evike. So he just has to open one more.
Hey, don't forget about Dead and Outfitters' new field opening. It is open.
Yes, it is open.
Well, but they're doing a hard opening toward the end of May. I think.
Yeah, I think that's what we shoot for.
Right.
For who? Dead End Outfitters.
They're open.
Dead and Outfitters.
Yeah, but like grand opening.
What's it called?
Thing,
Dead End Outfitters.
Action Sports Center.
Action Sports Centers. That's it. Correct. We got to make sure we say that right.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's not the end of May because
yeah, we may not be here. Be up. No, it ain't gonna be the end of May. I thought it wasn't until September. Early September is going to be the opening.
Last time I talked to him about it was like a month or 2 ago. So
I know they got a soft opening going on now. You can go down there and play in the field, indoor field, not the whole field yet because they're still under construction, but the pretty good section from the videos and stuff I've seen. So go check them out at outfitters.com.
All right.
Is it .net still, or is it .com? He's got .com now.
No, he has DEO.com.
DEO.com. That's right.
Right? Is it DEO.com?
I don't know if I know. Here we go. I'll go do it. DEA. Oh shit! I can't even type. That's the class. I got to go to typing class. There it is.
If he's watching, he's going to get so pissed off.
Oh yeah.
DEOairsoft.com.
Yeah, DEOairsoft.com. That's it. Yep. There it is.
And Greg, remember, don't be mad at us. It's all one.
That's right. It's One Eye's fault.
Yeah, exactly. So, look, because we always say deadendoutfitters.net, but it's
they set up their new. Look at that.
Really, you don't have to call yourself out like that. We know that's hereditary. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I know Laura still loves you.
So he's got that new cover photo when you go to Dead End Outfitters. And
talking about his minigun in here, you know what I'm saying?
Shop online. Check out our new location. The D-Hop barrel. D-Hop.
So, All right. So we're gonna start diving into this. Maybe Jax will join us in a little bit. Maybe he won't. We'll figure it out. So, the topic for tonight.
You're in the hole.
The topic for tonight is technicals. You know, I think I put in the chat description. So you want to be a technical. So you want to buy a technical, huh? So we're gonna go over some of the ins and outs on it. Being a technical driver, how it relates to events, and then, of course, should you or should you not do it, and also hopefully give some players some insights on what happens when you see a technical and you do something. So, um, let's first.
Don't stand in front of
Yeah, oh God, one of the things is, and we saw it, like, if you want to become a technical, get a technical and start taking them to events. There's something that you really have to learn really quick. First and foremost, make sure you have some fucking liability insurance, because airsofters are idiots. And just
What
because
insurance? Insurance?
yeah, well, this is insurance to protect you, because even though you're going to an event that
Yep.
might be insured, the reality boils down to is that you still could be held liable,
Mhm.
outside the event.
Still a
It's
motor
still a
vehicle.
motor vehicle. I mean, you should always have your general vehicle insurance, but always good too to have some additional protection to make sure that just in case, um, you know, just in case some shit goes down, you're protected from the nonsense, right? Because let's talk about what happened at fucking Iron Fury. Wiener and I were driving, we got our gunner going, we have the deadlight on, we're driving. I periodically honk the horn, and this fucking kid, and I say kid, he was probably like 22, 23 years old, jumps up and runs right in front of the truck.
Yep.
Like literally, luckily
Speed
I
bump time.
saw him and I saw his movements, and I was like, this asshole's gonna be stupid. And he did, and I was able to slam on the brakes, stop me from running him over. But he ran right in front of the truck, and I'm like, "You fucking idiot!" And then when he looked back, he justifiably got shot for his actions, right? Because I was like, "You fucking idiot!" And he turns over, and he goes, "Huh?" And then pop, pop, pop. I was like, "Good." And he was complaining as we were driving away that I distracted him. He got shot. I was like, "Don't run in front of the trucks," right?
Put you a little cow catcher in front of it, maybe, like in front of the old trains, just push them
Yeah.
away.
No, I mean, luckily, like, look, there's some events where some of the drivers
Put
just,
some
well, like, I
put some pool noodles on your brush guard. They'll be fine.
I'm not throwing out, and I'm not going to throw this like, if you look at Venom that was at Third Coast Airsoft, Sears Viking game. I'm not saying anything bad about them. Don't get me wrong, but that truck is jacked up.
Oh yeah,
Right?
it is.
It's got a lifted suspension, which means is that when the driver's going, he can't see your ass hiding down in the ditch if you decide to jump up. Like my truck, I want to keep it low so that way, it's not an
Well, you got
elevated
a
arc.
good sight
Yeah,
line.
so I have a good sight line where I could see as we're going through. But if you're in a jacked up truck, you lose some of that
Yeah.
peripheral on the sides.
And that's not a knock on the team for
No.
running it and driving it like that. Because hell, if that's what you had and it's paid for and that's what you want to use it for, cool on you. But the players have a little bit of common sense.
Yeah, because it's not like out in the real world.
Know that they probably can't see
Well,
you.
it's not out in the real world either. The vehicles have the right of way, not the players. The vehicles
Right.
should.
It's
Yeah,
reversed.
it's reversed in this scenario. And like I said, I'm not knocking Venom or anything else. I just know that I was using them as a great example because their vehicle's so jacked up that that it is really hard to see down below.
Well, I've seen it at other events, and this is probably more. Well, I think some of the ones that like command decisions for like Folda Gap, the remade
Mhm.
tanks and stuff that are these people are driving through slits or like the actual periscope
Mhm.
kind of
Periscope.
turrets. Scope, but you can't see shit. So you as the player understand that and don't try to get your ass
Mhm.
killed.
It's scary. So when you're a driver, yeah, sure, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but you have to watch more than just what's going out around, right? Because as a driver, you really need to be focused on where you're going, and you can't be going like, look at that firefight over there, and all of a sudden, "Doo, doo, what was that? I don't know. I ain't stopping." You can't just do that, right?
I took my tag off before I got on the field.
Because you don't want to run anybody over, you don't want to hurt anybody, you don't want to do the damage to them. And
Well, that's where your commander or your backup guy in the front seat is very pivotal too. That's just an extra
Yeah,
set of
well,
eyes.
my commander, what he likes to
I
do is
didn't shoot
shoot
him in
out
the leg
mirror.
this weekend, so don't. I
Yeah.
didn't shoot the mirror.
That's good.
And I
Um,
didn't shoot him in the leg this time, and I didn't shoot across his face this time.
but let's
Well,
talk about the
progress.
positions inside of a vehicle, right? So if you want to be a technical driver, first thing I would recommend is like choose your vehicle wisely. You know, if you're going to be going through and doing it, get
Like
something
a
that is a
Humvee
little bit
instead
lower.
of a green truck.
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Nothing. I was just mumbling.
What was that? What was that?
Like a Humvee instead of a green truck.
Look, I would love to be able to afford a Humvee like somebody else just got theirs, but
I'm gonna tell you that's not any better
No, I
visibility.
don't. No, I agree with that.
in fact, it's worse visibility
Uh,
because I've driven.
And that thing is a pain in the ass to keep running.
But like when you choose your vehicle wisely, right? Like if you're going to an airsoft game and you're using like one of the best trucks I've ever seen was remember at Stonebreaker the guys that drove that taco truck around. You know, what I'm talking about the
the little pizza truck.
no
Oh.
the Toyota, the small Toyota like pickup truck. They had the Arabic writing on the bottom of it. They called it the taco truck.
Oh,
Oh, you talking about they're like they made a Toyota Hilux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, it's like
Yeah.
it had enough clearance to get over most of the stuff that you need to get over, but it was small, it's compact. It was you could
Well, most what you're gonna see the technicals is crap like that overseas anyway.
yeah, you would.
It's a little foreign truck that's got a big ass gun mounted on the back of it. It's not a
I am
tank.
so happy that I saw a VW Bug.
Something on
I saw a 2013 Beetle or 2018 Beetle in the Ukraine war with a cannon on top of it. I was so happy about that shit. Like you have no idea how happy I am about that
in fact,
Beowulf.
we own it now.
I have a
We
battle.
own it.
The battle bug is now that was in operations. It was in country. What's up, Donna? There was a battle bug
So-
in fucking in Ukraine.
So my boy
Oh, you saw that, huh?
my boy Frogger here. He before we got the little Japanese mini truck that we're turning into the Honey Badger here, he found one of them Volkswagen like scooters from World War II that had the bazooka mounted on it. And he he came to me. He's like, "Do you think TCA will approve it?" I'm like,
I don't see why
Yeah.
not, because they got the new airsoft. The airsoft bazooka.
"Well, this was long before that." I'm like, "Send it, see what they say." I think Sal got it. Was like, "No."
So get something low profile. Get something maneuverable. Get something automatic. Right. The only downside with the battle bug is that when it's done, it's manual. And that sucks for going 10 miles an hour, just saying. But the cool thing about the battle bug, even though it's been jacked up 6 inches and all that, is it's fucking maneuverable. It's nimble, and people have a hard time hitting it. So like that's the first thing. Like try to pick something that's gonna go something that's mechanically sound. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share.
Like,
Comment, share. Thank you.
Sure.
It's TikTok I'm looking at there, Wiener. That's why I saw
gotcha.
hearts fly
I was
up.
looking. Oh, there they are. Yep.
So with that being said, let's talk about the positions on a truck, shall we? Usually, when it comes to for technical, you have 3 positions that are mandatory. There are no changes to it. TCA has some of the best rules that a lot of people have adopted for across the realm. Essentially, you have the driver,
Who
you
now has to
have
wear a
his
helmet?
security gunner, and then you have your main gunner in the back. Those are the only people that they cannot leave the truck, right?
I would
They're also
go as far as saying I think everybody that's crew for something like that should have a helmet on anyway.
I don't mind wearing my helmet when I'm there because I can put my camera on. The only downside is that when the camera's on there, you get a lot of the stupid visor position, the visor stuff. So
Well, it's just from the first responder and that with gets the military side of it too. People getting in and out, we're all clutches. There's a video somewhere of somebody falling out of the back of a panel truck at an event.
There's somebody
I think
that got
everybody here
bounced
knows it.
out at Overwatch 6 that fell out the back of a pickup truck, and we came rolling up on it.
So it happens, and I just from the business standpoint, I would be like TCA and go, yeah, you got to wear a helmet if you're riding around in that, driving it, whatever. Like, yeah, if it's a troop transport, okay, cool. You know, we're not going to make everybody. But for the folks that are spending all their time in it, yeah, you got to.
Yeah. So one of the key factors to think about is that also usually the only people that can fire out of a technical, and different events will have different things, different rule sets, but if we use technicals at our events, it's going to follow the doctrine of TCA, which is only the security and the gunner are the ones that are allowed to fire out. Now, I do love when I first started doing events with TCA, you're either a gun truck or you're a technical, or either a gun truck or a transport. That was it. And then they changed it up and they allowed us to be both. So,
which I like.
Yeah. But there's
you got that big ass truck bed that's just sitting empty otherwise.
Well, I use the truck bed to haul a lot of other stuff as well, though, like water things.
Right,
I have the tool case. I also have the scuba tanks inside there to make sure we could do refills and everything else. But when it comes down to those positions, the main gunner and the security gunner, their jobs are to, of course, eliminate players, but they're also security for the truck. They're also safety checks to make sure that you can get around things and all that. So, like, if you have to back up the rear gunner, because if you're backing up in the middle of the woods per se, you might not see that tree that's about yay wide that's like in the middle of the fucking truck bed as you're backing up,
or a rut or a drop off or something.
I'm mostly talking about something that legitimately just happened at Iron Fury. My security gunner, the only thing I could see when I'm backing up in the rear view is a crotch. And sometimes with the side views, the only thing you can see too is a body that might block from the different angles the look of like a tree being back there. And so it's the job of the security, the rear gunner, to make sure that you could back up and go through and not hit a tree with a tailgate like I did and dent it. So
that's fine.
Right, Wiener?
Right.
You wasn't like you worried about the resale value or anything with that.
All I know is you backed up into a tree and said, "Oh, we didn't hit it that hard." Caved the fucking tailgate in.
We didn't hit it that hard though. That's the funny thing. It's like, fuck, I gotta buy a new tailgate.
Did you at least line it up center?
No, we got it. Looks like he dropped a telephone pole in the back of the truck now.
Yeah, it was a good dent. I mean, the tailgate still works, so whatever. I mean, the truck is due for a paint job anyway.
And he can go steal a tailgate off another Ram somewhere, so it'll be fine.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I mean, I could buy them on Amazon for like $200, so it's not that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
What year is that?
2017. You know what? I should make fucking Patrick buy a new tailgate after all.
Why? He just bought a Hummer we're gonna get to ride in.
All right. Well, true, but which leads to another thing. How do all these people communicate? If you have a technical, you should have a radio system.
Yes.
And be on your own.
Yes.
No. Yes. Yeah, you should have a good radio system, not a cheap one, a good one.
Yeah. So like, get the new UV, the Beowulf UV5Ms. You know, the new 10-watt
Beowulf
UV5Ms.
UV5Ms.
Yeah, right there.
That's not a UV5M. Is that a UV5R?
That's a UV5R.
That's a cheap.
Yeah. What? Hey, whatever. It's part of the damn skit, man. Come on, you're screwing it up.
It's not a 10-watt. It's not the sexy ones.
I tell you what, those 10-watt radios at Iron Fury worked freaking phenomenal. Right. And you could tell who had one and who didn't.
Oh my God, we were coming through so crisp and clear.
Oh, it was nice.
Whenever we queued up. So here it is. Here it is.
There it is.
Here. Look at that. Look at that. Nice color screen.
Yep.
This one has a color screen too.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, he's got the same one.
Oh, he's got. Oh, that is.
Yeah, I got the extended battery.
It's also the M. It's a 10-watter. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it
Yeah,
is.
5RM. Yeah.
AR
Yeah, you got the
5RM.
RM. You got the good one. Yep. How
So
do you like? How's
yeah.
that antenna work for you though on there?
I hadn't
Okay,
had a chance to
because
use it yet. I've
I've
only
had
Here,
had it
more
for a little
problems
bit.
with
let's
those
queue up right
antennas
now.
than hell.
420, 420.
There you go.
Hey Wolf, how you doing?
So
Mine's-
I'm glad y'all brought those up, and this kind of ties into something I'm doing with my side gig of doing hunting guide stuff. Everything we do is on side by sides on this 2,700 acre property. I'm getting them to incorporate using these radio systems and stuff like that, as well as using Aries Alpha for tracking our hunters when we're out in the field. But we're going to those radios because while we're riding from point A to point B to go stalk an animal, nobody can hear each other inside of these side by sides that they're using. They're pretty good ones. So I was like, hey, we can get some of these doing like an in-car radio system, and we could also talk back to home base and stuff like that.
Pierce.
So
What's up, buddy?
having your security and your gunner have these with a simple shoulder mic works, so they can hear it, especially your gunner, because if you're a gun truck that's also transporting troops, right, and you want to go through and stop, and they're waiting for the driver to say go go go, it's always best, instead of having to relay the information, that it's right there on the speaker of deploy, get the fuck off my truck. They come out over the speakers so they could go through. But the most important thing is communication to all three players to go through. One of the things I have inside my tactical is
Technically speaking,
a radio that
good ones.
that has dual band. So it's a big button. I could switch between command, and I could switch between my in-truck communication.
Have any of y'all looked
that
at
works really well.
the in-call things that are set up more like a CB radio? Have y'all looked at any of those?
No, the
I haven't
one
seen
I
a
have.
decent one. I haven't seen a Battlefank decent one yet for in-car, for a base station type setup.
Okay.
I'll pull up the one I bought.
the base station one.
Because it's
Yeah, pull up the one you bought. Yeah, because that's the one I need to get one anyways.
yeah. Let me pull it up. Let me see if I can go through. Because if not, I can just go take it out of the
We're
truck
looking
real
at
quick.
that for the lodge as well. And
where my previous.
I think me and Joe specifically talked about.
Mark has in his truck is pretty badass, and it has the channels on the mic, the mic handle piece.
That's
you switch
cool.
between back and forth.
And I think I think it was me and Joe were talking about using some of the throwable whip antennas and stuff like that are associated with the really big ones.
Yes, you do, Pierce. You need a new radio. Yep. EV5RM, 10 water.
Let me see if I can find it here real quick.
Water.
So what I turned around and did was, all right. So here it is. It's the Anytone. Let me share the screen real quick.
Oh, you know why Jackson's not here? Because he's on the command meeting right now.
Oh, whoops.
That I'm not on. But Pierce is on it, so we're good.
Here we go. This is it right here. It's the Anytone AT7.
Send me that link, please, sir.
Sure thing. So there it is.
129 is not bad.
Nope.
No, and I have these for all the technicals now. It's inside the bus. It's inside the truck. It's inside the battle bug.
Send that to our other buddy now, the Hummer buddy.
Oh, Patrick.
Yep.
Okay. And the great thing about it is like that giant button right there, the AB button right there, is so great and so fast. Just click on and off between the two different ones. Yeah, pretty good range with it. I think it has a little bit of an amplifier in there.
Does that one have the capabilities of doing like a headset plug-in?
There's the mic plug-in right there.
That's different setup.
So there's definitely some headsets that you can get plugged in, because it's like one of the
get one of the good that's actually makes sense to get one of the headsets like this, plug into it.
Right. So you could definitely hear a lot better over like everything else going on with the vehicle.
Well, one of the key things that you're going to want to do as a driver, right, is I'm sending it to you right now, Wiener.
Can you send it to me too?
No. I said Wiener only.
Oh.
One of the key things that you can do with that is you might only want to have one ear because you still have to hear the stuff.
Yeah,
that's
everything
around.
else going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So a single ear is always, I think, is more important than having both ears on
Right.
because it does muffle sounds, and that's going to lead into what we're going to talk about in a little bit, which is calling hits and everything on a technical, because one of the most aggravating things that I hear is like, you're not calling your hits and all the other bullshit. But the radios are important. So I just got that, and I also just got a like a new antenna whip system for the truck that I just screwed in myself. So that way my antenna is actually a little bit further, and somebody like Pierce or Patrick don't shoot the antenna to pieces.
Pierce, were you a bad boy?
It wasn't just him. It wasn't
Okay.
just him. I mean, it was.
Wasn't me though. Wasn't me.
Nope. You just take out mirrors.
That's right. But I didn't do it this time.
Again,
No.
progress.
Oh, that's not till 8. Okay, so they're not going on to 8. But okay, so what's he doing in the chat?
Oh, why is it? Oh, that's because I'm not on my fucking. I'm like, why can't I send this to you normally? What the hell's going on?
Any recommendations? Yeah, UV5RM.
For
Dingbat.
what? Yeah,
Yeah.
UV5RM.
Yeah.
They have a single one for
that's all you
30
need,
bucks
Pierce.
or a dual one.
No, you didn't miss
Um,
much, Smurf. But thanks for being on.
Yep.
Donna, sorry, I didn't say anything earlier. Hey,
I said something to Donna.
I know you did. I missed it.
I did too.
Yes,
Where's Patrick?
Beowulf did too.
All right.
Oh, hey, Smurf.
And these are actually really easy to set up. The radio that I have set up, it just plugs right into the battery, and then the way I have it set is where I could disconnect it instead of screwing it into my dash. I just have the command hooks.
Who has yours, Pierce?
Oh, I have his radio. I think he has a UV5RM. He's got it. I think I had to fix it or program it or something.
Yeah.
He was having trouble with it, so I think I got it.
So mine actually mounts to my dash with just a couple of those command strips. The Velcro command strips.
Yeah.
So
That's all
I
you
mean,
really need.
and it hasn't moved, and then I have the wires coming right up, and I just plug it in, disconnect it, and
That's what we're going to do with the Honey Badger. We're just going to stick that right there on the dash and get a big whip antenna for it.
you don't even need a big whip antenna. So
Well,
not
it goes for the diminutive stature and the itty bitty
I'm
build.
going to show you something
And you put a
better.
flag on it.
I'm going to
You
get you
put do
something better.
Put what on it?
Put a flag.
Oh yeah,
The
absolutely.
Gay Pride flag.
So, yeah, God damn you, man.
Little wiener on it too.
So this is the one I would suggest that you get instead, because you're going to get better range, and it's going to be a little bit more durable. Instead of getting a whip, get one of the 3-foot one of these 3-foot antennas
The
instead.
fiberglass ones.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
girthy and it has a red tip.
yes.
That's called the tickler.
So it's I wish that it wasn't dark outside, or I'll show you what it looks like on the truck.
Oh,
On
you
the
finally
truck,
got? Did you get one already? Did you get one?
yeah, I already installed it.
Yeah,
So
that'll work.
because it was kind of cheap. The only thing I don't have for it, which it's on its way, is the spring here. I was gonna put on a spring on there just to make sure it doesn't like. Well, I want to make sure that it moves around and it's not there. I mean, it might not need it, but whatever. But it's I got this mount right here, that I put right into the toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh yeah,
And now it's
that'd be an easy mount.
it is very easy. So, and then in the cable. So on a whole, I spent about 30-40 bucks, and then I got about 1.5 miles worth of range on it. So I tested it with the UV5R, the UV5M. God damn it, I don't want to share the screen anymore. Stop it. Can't see it.
Got a little piece of corn on the end of it too. Stupid.
So we tested it out in
Technically
town,
speaking.
and we have about 1 mile, maybe 1.5 miles of
Hypothetically.
going around. So I mean, there's also, I could probably get an amplifier for it and boost the signal up even further, but do I really want to spend that much more on it? So because those antennas, if you decide to go up with higher, can take 1,000 watts.
Boom.
Then everybody's hearing you.
Guy in the back's gonna have to have a lead apron on just to transmit.
Yeah, Jay. We have one of those, and I can tell you right now, the ones that you put on top of the roof, like if it's a magnet and all that, they get shot to hell by the gunner, especially if you have a mounted shooting position that goes over the top of the vehicle. So, um, I mounted it this time off the side of the truck, the side of the
Driver's side where you're not actually
the
shooting.
driver's side. I
Yeah,
did it over the
that
driver's
makes sense.
side, and I did it on the toolbox, so it only sits maybe about a foot above the roof at best. So there's not much to hit on it, and it's gonna handle much better because I could tell you the other antenna I had, I think I threw it away, but they tore that shit to pieces. Every gunner, it's like it never fails. The funny thing is the light didn't get shot, but they shoot the antenna bar.
The smallest thing.
Yeah, the small tiniest thing. Um,
Uh,
and the great thing about that system that I put up there with the antenna is you don't really need a spring for it. I always thought it was best to use a spring, especially if you're going like
through the woods and shit.
if you're driving at speed to give a little bit of flexibility to the antenna. But what I
So it
might
helps
do
if
is
you're
might not
like
even
turning around in brush or something like that too.
yeah, because it goes doing. So but if you have a whip antenna, that means you have 108 inches going straight up, and that's going to hit
That's what she
every
said.
fucking thing.
And Wiener's definitely not used to that.
Nope.
No, and it doesn't give you that much more range because it's not really a powerful antenna. That's my old CB days.
That's also what she said. It's gonna go on for days.
Going forever. So, that handles communication very effectively. Let's talk about weapon systems, right? So, um,
Something that works.
So we have tried two different things. I'll start with the rear gun first, right? I'll deal with the gun mount first. And the rear gun, you can make this stuff real simple. Ours is literally a caster wheel that we took the wheel out of, put it upside down, bolted it to plumbing pipe. The big thick plumbing pipe that you screw on that comes in like 48, 36 inches. We put the mount up on top, mounted a caster wheel to it. We have a solid plate that we had left over from the last battle bug. We just simply bolted it to the bottom of the bed of the truck and then bolted on there. So we just screw it in, screw it off as we need it. Real simple mount, um, really easy to use. Uh, the weapon system that we have is either we have the Shrike style, like the Crytek Shrike style LMG, but we need soldering done to the FCU, or we have the M249 Big Bertha. Um, both work. However, mags.
Yeah.
Oh,
Light,
did you
light
talk
machine
to
gun is gonna light machine
Murphy?
gun.
Murphy's supposed to hook you up with the new gearbox inside those boxes. The new
It's not so
bullpup.
much. Yeah, it's yeah. He said it was
It's a
blue.
new feed system. It's a good feed system, and it was supposed
It
to
was
work.
blue mag, right?
I thought it was bullpup or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, get all to Murphy. I think I got him on there. Maybe I can tell him.
Yeah, one of the biggest issues with any type of light machine gun is always going to be the box mags, keeping up with the gun, or just them going to shit.
Yeah.
And you got to service those guns after every big game.
Yeah.
That
And
ain't the one you go put in your storage unit or put in your closet and just leave it until the next thing because it's just going to
blue gear.
tear it. Yeah, it's going to tear itself to pieces. There's still some people out there using like some of the miniguns on technicals too, I think.
All right, so let's talk about the weapon systems, right? Because the reality is that there's several things that you can do. There's several different systems that you can go with that could work well for airsoft for a technical, right? Big Bertha is reliable to an extent. She just doesn't seat very well with some of the box mags, and those box mags die pretty quick. So I'm always looking for an alternative to Big Bertha for airsoft things. So I got the Shrike. Now that one works out really well, except the drum mags when they're trying to feed always have they always eventually will get feeding issues, especially when you're driving around. So as a technical, be expecting to burn through box mags every year and a half or so, as you're wearing these things out, because it's a harsh reality when it comes down to it. um let's see here. Oh, I see the one that he. Oh, this is what he was talking about.
Talking Murphy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Here, I'll share this. I'll share the screen.
There he is.
There's the bull gear,
Yep.
because that would click in and stay in and work really well for it.
Okay. And that's the little peanut style mag, box
Yeah,
mag too.
because that's on M249s. Like the biggest downside for M249s is
Well, that's a whole kit. He was talking about replacing the internals in the box you have now with
yeah.
the bull gear setup.
But this is the
It's probably cheaper.
yeah. This is the thing I'm talking about. Like these fucking springs and shit. Yeah, they get stretched out, they get pulled, and then they get disengaged, and then all of a sudden, the mags don't feed. So, and then on top of this one they don't charge for shit, or stay charged, especially in cold weather, right? Um,
So
so there's
volts.
the other thing that might also be good is if you get one of the ones that is M4 mag fed, from the bottom, is that you could get ones, even if you're having these issues with like feeding issues, you could get a manual box mag that you just spin the disc on and feed up into them. But uh, depending on who you talk to, we've had electric main guns and we've had HPA main guns. Both have their pros and cons. It's the same pros and cons that we have with everything else. The If you do have HPA for a technical, you're probably going to want to invest in a scuba tank, get it topped off so that way you always have constant air throughout the weekend, because nothing sucks worse than going through and turning around and be like, oh, we got to go back to Junkie's booth to refill up our tanks halfway in the middle of a firefight. Um, so this way, at least when you're down, hit your reloads and then get your air back up, or run it directly from the scuba tank to your fucking main tank, and you're good to go there too. So, now when it comes to the security inside the cab, let's talk about that a little bit, because this asshole over here keeps going with his big fucking guns each time he goes to become a security gunner.
You need a shorty.
I did fine with my rifle.
Yeah, except what happened to my fucking leg, dick?
That was before. Now, if I had a shorty, it'd be more like me shooting you more often with the shorty in there.
No, because you're not having to do like that to bring it inside the fucking window. If you had like an SMG
I did better
class,
this time around. Quit your belly aching and your whining, you
You
little
did.
bitch. I did
You
fine
did.
the last time
Look,
because I kept the barrel out the window almost the whole time.
exactly. You did keep the barrel out the window. But my point being is that this is advice for people with technicals and everything else. And, if they're going to get a technical, they're going to bring it in of what actually to do. What's the best advice to give? Have your security gunner use SMGs. Reason, or at least a smaller type rifle that is easier to bring in and outside the window. That you can go through. I mean, because you could have some SMGs that they don't need to shoot SMG class, right? They can shoot regular,
Rifleman.
but they can shoot regular riflemen, and you can still have the range. You just don't have to go full auto. But you want something that's small, compact, and you want to get set up in your position, your position, right? So don't have any kit on, because you're not getting out of the truck anyway.
Right.
So AEGs are usually better because it's less stuff to maneuver with, because you don't have to worry about an air tank. But if you must have an air tank, get your air tank. There's the dad setup from Dead End Outfitter. See the plug?
Yes.
That you could do. But one of the things I'm going to be doing on my dash is I'm going to set up a dash to where we can slide in. It'll connect either by magnets or Velcro down, that you can slide in all your mags. So your mags are front and center. So you can just pull out, slap it in, and go. So your mags are right along the top, and then also places for anti-tank as well. So it's something to definitely think about when you go in there. Usually your crew is not done the day of an event. The last two events, my crews are the day of events, and it kind of sucks. Same thing with like your gunner on the back. Your gunner on the back doesn't need a whole lot of kit if they're using the main gun. The only thing they really need to have access to is wherever your ammo is going to be, um, a replacement mag, and access to however your main gun runs. Which your main gun really shouldn't be AEG. It should be HPA, because you're going to get much more time out of that battery, and you just have to periodically refill air as opposed to constantly have to go through batteries left and right. So, but the security gunner definitely should be somebody that's using something small, compact, have your speed loaders ready, have your ammo all lined up. Essentially a road trip for airsoft.
Sorry, it work.
Uh-huh.
And Justin's sleeping on his, so
No, work.
yeah, me too. I have a part that needs to be shipped tomorrow. Looks like I'm not gonna freaking get it now.
Whoopsies. So what do y'all want to talk about? Do you actually want to talk about the anti-tank yet next, or do you want to go into
I mean, you can go down a whole rabbit hole with that, honestly, Joker, and it's already 8.
Yep, 758.
That could be a whole counterpoint to squad building and stuff like that to add that in there too. But I think we talked about insurance and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to get yourself a good liability insurance.
Why don't you go into nighttime operations with a vehicle and things to do?
I do not advise it.
Unless you're like a place like the Guardian Center.
The Guardian, if it's well lit,
or TTI, which is well lit.
Yep. Well, so,
hey, Kate, I missed you too.
That's actually a great thing, Beowulf, to jump into. I mean, yeah,
what I'm here for.
It can be like you can go through whatever systems and stuff that you want. You're gonna want something on your damn technical to take out other technicals.
Right.
Let's talk about like when it comes down to night operations. If you're doing night operations, you better have a shit ton of fucking lights on your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So
good
you
lights.
See where you're going exactly.
And see the spotlight that moves around so you can see into the woods or the sides of the buildings that are freaking people shooting at you.
Yeah,
trying to take you out. The brighter, the better.
Jay, I really don't want to mention the ones that I use because I don't want people going in and getting either the insurance shut down or go through. But when it comes to that general liability insurance, a lot of times you can get
Just
it.
regular vehicle insurance, yeah.
Yeah, you could up your regular vehicle.
Yeah, like
insurance.
100, 300,000, something like that. You want on there at least.
Yeah, but there's also you could check out specialty insurance. Just look up specialty insurance and see if they'll do vehicle insurance for events and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're backing into trees.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now. Night vision is you don't have the full. You don't have depth perception really good unless you trained with it with night vision. So I don't recommend using night vision.
That's what I was about to say and piggyback off of that. If you're not training with that on a regular, like driving with that
on a regular basis, yeah, don't tempt it.
Using a vehicle that is equipped with IR lights to it as well, you don't need to do that. That's tragedy waiting to happen.
Yeah. I would, because look, the reality that's going to come down the line is no matter where your vehicle's going or anything else, you have to have the expectation that your job is to drive up and get eliminated. If you have this thing that you're going to be invincible driving around doing anything, you're not a technical driver. You don't understand the realities of it. Now, I was surprised at Iron Fury when we were driving around for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, almost an entire Evo without being eliminated because we weren't running into contact like that.
Well, I was about to say, I'm sure that's a little bit of distance there too.
Oh, it was no, we just didn't run. I mean, literally, we were chasing down. We had, if you didn't see the AAR, we had tan cut off for the majority of the day. At one particular point, they were never south. Anytime they came south,
they got eliminated.
We came rolling in with the truck, and it was we were being bullies. Let's just put it that way. But the reality of for lighting and stuff like that, just have the lighting, because you're going to want to be able to see everything that's there. And if somebody's using night vision against you, and all of a sudden you turn on the god lights and it lights up every fucking thing, their night vision's effectively worthless. um Having a $3,000 to $8,000 light on your main gun and back that could swivel around 360s, also a massive dick move. um, or the one guy that had, I think his was like a 12,000 lumen light, and he goes, "Oh, you all want to see?" Bump, and I was like, "Holy shit!" So get extra lights. Unless it's like the Guardian Center, which is a well lit location.
But that was a lot of fun shooting at night. That and GTI. GTI was another one because I remember sitting there, pew pew.
Good road.
Yeah,
good roads and
GTI.
stuff there.
GTI is another good one.
GTI is not that great because there are a lot of sections that are fucking pitch black. Especially when you go between like the Jock and the other things, when you go up by the Pipe City thing. It's dark. There's a lot of danger and stuff that's there. And remember what I said at the beginning of all this: airsofters are idiots. They will run out in front of you. We
love y'all. We mean it.
Yeah.
But
we were at one Serious Viking where I'm driving with the truck, and these fucking idiots all of a sudden popped up in front of us because we were gonna run them over. And you need to watch out where we're going. I was like, no, dipshit. We're the vehicle. We're going 5 miles an hour in the grass. Because they jumped up and shot us, and we almost ran them over if they didn't move. He goes, "You can't do that." I was like, "Yes, we can. We can go off road, but it's also in the SOP. You have to move out of our way because we might not be able to see you
or stop."
Because what happens if I take something to the side of the head, or it comes in through the security gunner side, hits me in the side of the head,
or you can actually get shot by your security gunner. Starts crying like a little bitch.
So at night, I just recommend overloading with lights. Getting a couple of high powered LED light bars. They're usually pretty cheap and inexpensive, easy to install, and bright as fuck. I got an anti-night vision device. It's called a Temu laser pointer.
Pew.
If they don't have gated nods, that could definitely be a problem. So when it comes to night operations, if you are not experienced driving as a technical, don't fucking do it. Bro, I'm 6'2", and I'm a target for a lot of people. Of course, I get to hit a lot with flying objects. Asshole over here almost shot me in the fucking head at Iron Fury. He got my hair.
Oh yes, that's right. After you're shooting, yeah, that's right. Shot through the window, and all you see the poof of hair go. It was awesome. Good shot.
Yeah. So night operations, I don't recommend it. Although it is a lot of fun if you're at like GTI or Guardian Center to be going through, because you can be very effective and all that. So, and I obviously I highly do not recommend. Do not recommend backing up in the dark.
Nope.
All right. What was the next thing, Beowulf? Because I want to talk about hits soon too.
Well, honestly, if you're going to talk about hits, that's probably the best thing to kind of end it on, displaying your hits and ways of doing that correctly.
Way to do that with red lights, or you should have a light bar that has multicolors on it. You can just flip the switch.
So the light bar we use, it's a red light that I bought off on Amazon. It was cheap. It was only like $20-$30. It plugs right into my
cigarette
into my cigarette lighter, and it also goes to the communication factor.
Or his name?
Huh?
Stupid.
Oh, stupid. His name.
Shot through the heart. What was his name?
So when you're hit,
technically speaking,
turn that light on and go. Now it's funny because, if you're a technical driver, or if you're in a technical and you have your thing there, be expected that long after you're dead and you're waiting to blow out, bleed out and go back to respawn, all of a sudden grenades will still just fly in randomly to hit you. Like,
deal with it. Just you know what? Let them waste their ammo on you.
Our record now is 13.
13. Yep.
Post kill grenades. The longest one now has been 4 minutes after we've been dead. All of a sudden, a grenade comes rolling in and
How
blows us
much?
up.
How much money was that somebody wasted on you?
That's what I mean. We're not,
I mean,
you probably
there
go
was
probably about
there was
200.
a total of 16 grenades total that were shot at us.
First round,
That
yep.
did it. Yeah, that was 16. That one instance was 16, and they're like what, $12 a piece, or 14, or 20.
Depends on what
It
they
was.
were.
Let's just go with EG. So 12
Yep.
times 16. That was $192 that was thrown
Okay.
at us.
All right. So
Uh,
I'm going to tie this into Warhammer 40K. Even in death, you still serve. For the nerds in the room, there you go.
you
You're
are
still
not
helping the team.
wrong. You are not wrong. Like, even in death, you still serve. It's one of my key tactics that I say when I go, like, I'll go walking up to command, and command goes, okay, we're gonna be doing this, this, and this. I was like, all right, cool, that's great, fine and dandy. Where do you want me to go the first 5 minutes? All right, cool, I'm gonna do that. But here's what I'm gonna do after that. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna sop up all of the AT. I'm gonna go out there and make it expensive as fuck. And they look at me funny every single time. It's like, they're like, oh, we want you to do this troop transport. I was like, let them know. And
Yeah,
I
let
let them
somebody
know
else do that because
you're gonna die. I was like, I let
Yeah.
everybody know. It's like, look, guys, we're gonna run you up to a hot zone. There's an 80% probability that we're gonna get blown the fuck up before we get there. Just stay on the truck. We'll come back. It might take a time or two, but we will get you there. And some people, after the first time we get blown up, they get off and they're all pissy and moaning. I was like, all right, I'm telling you, we're gonna get there, and we do. And then they're here they come walking up 10 minutes later after the fact, because they were walking from a far distance, and it's like, I told you we'd get there. You just had to be patient. The goal is to roll up fast, and when you're on the back of a truck particular, you could go off all sides of the truck. Go off this way, go off that way. Don't just go straight off the back of the truck. But when it comes down to being hitting a truck, right? So most rules are 10 or 15 feet. Now, I'll be clear, this is not the easiest thing to gauge for a whole hell of a lot of people. The number one rule is what when it comes to for hits? When in doubt, call it out.
No.
Right.
What the fuck?
I didn't want to put that in there, but just saying.
Look, I wanted at Serious Viking to be MVP, most valuable player for junkies, for how much money they fucking threw at us, because it was all day long. That was like the first time that
if you start gauging it along those lines, it makes it even more fun when they blow you up and then you get killed like 10 more times after you get blown up.
The start of the fucking game, we roll up on green, and next thing you know, it's boom, 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 boom.
Did you catch any of the drones dropping any on you or anything like that, or?
Well, I didn't know where. I was like, "Where the fuck did that come from?" And all of a sudden, I hear it as it goes away. It's like, "Fucking
oh, you little bastard!"
But so 10 to 15 feet a lot of times are hard to gauge for a lot of people. So the number one rule is, when in doubt, call it out. So there was an incident at Iron Fury where we had Patrick on the back of the truck. We had a TCA admin on the back of the truck. And that grenade goes off, and he goes, I don't know if it hit us. I don't know, guys. And there's as the gunner is talking to TCA, I'm oblivious because I can't see beyond here, right? I'm not looking backwards. I might look at my rear view to try to gauge it myself, but it's very hard unless it's right beside the truck for me to see if I get hit. So they're arguing back and forth, and the next thing you know, you just see this puff of white fucking smoke come at him, or pink smoke, and he's like, hit. I was gonna pull up the video just to show you guys the video. You're not gonna be able to hear anything.
That video is awesome.
It's a key thing, because somebody made the comment on TikTok saying, "Oh, look, you didn't call it," and I was like, and then you got instant karma. I was like, well, first off, it wasn't instant karma, and they're actually talking with the admin to see if they're actually eliminated or not, because I can't stop the truck or put the light on until I'm told I'm hit. And there are times when, like over here, or no, it was Patrick. Smoke rounds don't count as hits, especially when they skip up off the ground. And we got hit with the smoke round. And Patrick's like, we're hit. And I was like, that's a smoke round. We're not hit. He goes, we're hit. And I was like, and I'm arguing with the guy that's going through. It turns out that everybody agreed, no, we weren't hit.
The guy even shot it, yelled, "No, you're still good.
You're good. And it was like, Oh, sorry. Ah, shit. Ow. Sorry, the sound blew out my eardrum here. Um, so it was like one of those things of having the discussions on it, but looking at 10 to 15 feet, most people don't know. Now, what I used to do, but I wasn't doing it here because of all the trees, is I would drag a 10-foot piece of rope behind the truck. So when people saw us driving, they throw a grenade, they think it goes off. When you're at a distance trying to gauge distance, it's hard as hell, and you just can't do that. Um, there we go. Share the entire screen. So this is where it is. So you see the little boom right there. That is probably within 10 feet. Without being out there doing it, I would have called that if I would have seen it. That a hit? Is that a hit? It was right at us. It was right at us. I don't know. I don't know. It was about back and forth. The admin's doing it, and then right here, boom. There was no doubt. um, and you know, so when it comes down to it, just understand that a lot of technicals, they're not there to mess up your day. They're there to have fun, just like you guys. They're a force multiplier to go through. So when you're taking your shots off at them, sometimes unless it hits directly, they might not see it. And there was even one point like where our gunner got hit directly with a chalk round, and we still called it. So it is a.
That's all a matter of perspective, bro.
Do you know what 9 inches really is?
I mean, you measure the undercurl, you hit the the tailbone down there too. I mean, just keep going with it. And street rules.
So, the long story short, like when it comes down to it, and also, look, I understand that some people don't like technicals and they don't want to call their hits on it, but a lot of technicals run cameras, so be real careful as you're running away from the technical and you're being peppered by them that they might have cameras and they might put you up on blast. Just saying.
Don't be a
um,
dick.
so with that being said, is there anything that we missed that you guys want to go over with this? Because I plan to go for about I was planning to go to like 9 to about 8:15, 8:30. So
It's 8:15 now.
Yeah.
I know it's hey
I
look, we
can't
kept
think
it
of
up.
anything else. Honestly, like when we get into the AT side of it, I think it's best we cover that when we get into some more squad breakdown stuff. Yeah. Have AT with you if you're driving a technical.
Yeah, in the truck technical. Um, you want something strong, reliable, and easily refillable quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me tell you, I was the gunner that got hit with a chalk round. Oh, there you go, Jordan. Um,
I'm okay.
oh wait, I got that video. Hold on, I think I cut that video already. Uh, uh, is this it? Oh yeah, here it is. Hold on, I'll play it for him since
Surprised
Jordan.
I didn't like roll his dead body out of the back of the truck and throw somebody else on the gun.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
oh, we're out another one. Give me another
one of
kid.
one of the things that I say is,
Oh, I bet, dude.
what a doubt, call it out, and that was definitely a doubt that I had. But yeah, here we go. This is Jordan up there.
Who's that hanging out the window?
Ooh, there it is. Ooh, bro, that made me hurt, Jordan.
And they're lucky that I forgot to put on the zoom cam on the gun because I was fucking pissed at how many of those people did not call those hits right there. Because there was a lot. I mean, the Jordan was just straight hosing them, and these guys were just literally like, whatever. I'm not going to call jack shit because they were pissed off too. And yeah, no, I'm not having that. Look, let's keep the adult toys out of the events. Like at Iron Fury, there was 2 kids that were playing, and I mean legitimate kids. They were teenagers. Let's not have that. But on a whole, I mean, when it comes to AT, tag-in launchers, like we have the pocket cannons, the ones that use a little thing. The problem is you're relying on the shell, and those shells fail a lot, right? So they might not be the best. I think that hey, Wiener, next time we should just invest in the one that has the cartridge inside there, the actual tube launcher
Right.
that just boom, 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 and just go about it that way.
Yeah, they got a mag-fed grenade launcher that somebody has made up on one of the airsoft tech sites. It looks like a
Damn.
bolter. It looks like a bolter from Warhammer 40K. You can plant extra magazines from it, and I think it holds like 5 rounds. But it'll cycle the clock, clock, clock. I'm like, oh, kind of want that in my life.
How the fuck?
With that driving. Yeah, I've actually been hit in the chest before with it.
You'd probably had a dimple in your head for that.
So I was at Southern Comfort and I was driving the Battle Bug, and he was so fucking excited when he took me out, and I got out of the truck. The only thing I know is there wasn't a chalk round on my dashboard, and then there was suddenly a chalk round on my dashboard. It felt like I got fucking punched right here in the chest, and I was like going, "Oh my fucking god!" Yeah, I was.
He tore my cloaca. Ugh.
Where the hell is Southern Comfort? When was that? What year was Southern Comfort? I want to find that video because that video is funny as hell. I'll find it as we talk here. But for AT inside of a vehicle, you want AT for AT, and you want to make sure that the people that are using that AT know how to use the AT, because there's a little arcing that needs to happen. And I wish we could have gotten Jax on tonight, because Jax has his new chalk round system that he got. Those things actually work pretty well. He might
Sweet.
need a little bit more aerodynamics to it, because it does seem to slow down a little bit. But
Are they fillable with chalk? Is that what it is?
yeah. Let me see if where is it at? I think it's right here. Doop doobie doop. Oh, damn it, dog.
There's the beeve.
So here's what they look like. They have these.
Beaver.
They have the little pellet ones there. And now if these are cold, they fly a little bit differently. Like in 20-degree weather, like we were operating in, they had a little bit more flight difficulty. But when they hit, these 4 canisters are the 4 little blue and white things up here are the chalk. It hits, it puts a nice little spray on there. So these things actually work pretty well.
Cool.
Reusable. You can go back, pick them up. Shared Milsom's making some pretty good reusable airsoft stuff. So mad respect to them. So, and I have a few more of these to check out and test and play with. So,
Well, guys, it is 8:20.
I know you're counting down the time. All right. So, what new launcher that are you talking about there?
One that probably looks like
Katie.
a bazooka.
Are you talking about the one from Stingray?
I mean, look, some of those things are so fucking big, man. I wouldn't want to mess with that.
It's cool, and all the
It's cool,
videos
don't get
I
me
watched
wrong.
from Gears. Yeah, the Stingray AT4.
Yeah,
AT4.
All the videos I watched from our buddies over at Gears, our Wakando boys for Eastern, using it. It looks pretty damn badass.
All right. Well, that's pretty much going to be our show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Once again, come check us out in 2 weeks. We'll be at Thunderdome 5.
Yep.
We'll be running around, taking people out, having a good time, just murking people left and right. We're on the green team. I can't wait to see what they've done with the mall this time around. Hopefully, we have a little bit more maneuverability, a lot
They'll
more
be
fun.
outdoor too, and apparently it's going to be have vehicles there too.
Oh wow!
Yep.
That's going to be interesting.
What's his name had one of those there? The AT4 launcher was there at Iron Fury.
Yeah.
Our
Wakando guys from Gears.
Yep. He had it. He was using it.
Mm-hmm.
So we look forward to seeing you guys there. If you still are interested in going to Pew Pew at Sea, reach out. But we do have the dates for next year's Pew Pew at Sea. Those are up at Pew Pew on Facebook at Pew Pew at Sea. God, can I keep saying Pew Pew at Sea?
Pew Pew at
I
Sea.
guess I will
Pew
keep
Pew at
saying Pew
Sea.
Pew at Sea.
Pew Pew at
Um, it,
Pew
it's
Pew
going
at
to be a
Sea
fun time.
3.
Yeah, we're going to be and then Pew Pew at Sea 4. Wait, yeah, it will be 4.
Yep, this one's
Um,
3.
we're actually going to a new location, which is Bimini.
Yep.
We're going to Bimini next time.
Bimini!
So, and we're still using Celebrity and going through there, so we could be the disruptive party. That'll be a hell of a lot of fun. And then we'll be talking more about Geigerland's Syndicate in the future and all that. So until next time, I'm Joker Players Wanted. With me, it's not a party until he comes out. Wiener with New Breed Airsoft. And down below,
Adrian.
he'll really piss you off and give you. I'm sorry, he'll give you start trying to give you bracelets if you really pisses you off. Beowulf with Shadow Agent. Until next time, ladies, may your BBs fly true and your opponents always call your hits. Good night.
Squirrel!